Hey, ESGN Nation, and welcome back to another episode of the Buffalo Bills franchise. As today we are entering into week number 4, as we will be here at home having a game against one of our AFC East rivals, that is the Jets. As the Jets come flying in today with a exact record just like us, 3-0 into week 4. As they had a nice game, got a nice win off of the Colts just last week in a 21-17 ball game. Of course, they also defeated the Cowboys, who we'll see in the next episode. We'll be meeting the Cowboys there in Jerry World. And also, they play the Saints early back in week 1, and a nice victory of 31-20. Now, that Cowboys game just about 2 weeks ago, back in week 2, they won that game 38-23. So they've only been given roughly about 20 points to their opponents going into their games. And this week, of course, is going to be a tough task here because both teams know each other pretty well. Now, last season, we defeated them in the series between the two of us, as we beat them both at home and on the road. And, of course, Zach Wilson is the quarterback. Now, last week, he was 16 of 28. He had 256 yards along with a touchdown, but he did get tatted up 5 times in sacks against the Colts. Now, his counterpart, Alex Flanagan, a former quarterback for our Scotty series here on the channel, had a pretty decent game as well. 19 of 29, 219 yards, a touchdown, as well as 4 sacks in the ball game. CJ Mosley pretty much was the star for the Jets, as he had 11 tackles, half a sack, as well as Teair Tart. We'll just say his name is Tart. Teair Tart. He had 7 tackles for 3. He had 3 tackles for loss, and also had a half a sack as well in the game. So both of those guys did a great job there for their defense. Now, for us, we're going to have to make sure we get away from Quinnen Williams, because Quinnen Williams last season, he just brutalized us. And of course, it was because we had to get, we had a running game. They suggested us, but they suggested to run outside. And of course, I was really tempted to try to make the challenge here, and of course, run up the middle on him a couple of times. We got away with it a couple of times, but there was one time that he did get us. He actually pursued us pretty well and lit us up pretty good, and actually fumbled the ball. Now, it didn't cause for a big change of the game, but it did change the momentum because they went on to go down the field on that. After the defense picked up the turnover, they end up scoring and take that turnover into points. So we're going to try to avoid that this week. As you see, our game plan this week for Zach Wilson, the MILF Hunter. He has pretty good numbers right now for passer rating in the deep passing. He has 118.7 in passing rating, and of course that is very telling for us. So that is definitely going to question now our chances here. Which one of the things I've been kind of worried about over the offseason is about our secondary. So our secondary will be challenged here today, as well as our offense here. We're going to try, of course, to get away from Mr. Williams there. And we're going to do the counter blitz. We are going to run the ball, of course, obviously. We always do. That's our bread and butter. But we're going to run on the outside of him. So we're going to try to get around the edge rushers there. And, of course, just try to, make some good plays there. Some good, solid blocking for our guys to get down the field. And, of course, that will help us open up the playbook for some passes there. And, of course, we will be running a lot of counter blitz material. Now, let's take a look here. I got a couple upgrades here. Spencer Brown's going to get a nice upgrade as well, as we're going to work on, of course, pass protector there, because obviously that's what our job is this week, is to really make sure we do a great job here of making positive sure that Allen can keep safe when he is throwing the football. So just take a look here. We got Carlos Basham Jr., who happens to be right now asking us here. He wants to get an upgrade here, so we got to try to get at least less than 100 yards rushing to the Jets, and of course we got to get him at least also as well as a touchdown interception fumble recovery, whatever the case may be there. As well as, of course, the coach talking with the media here today about Josh Allen. And, we're just going to make sure Allen stays secure. And, of course, just make sure he can make the plays that he can down the field. And, of course, it all starts in the trenches. So, there you see, Josh Allen, of course, had a pretty nice week as well when he played against the Dolphins there. He had over 300 yards passing. I think he can do that again here this week. He had 308 last week. They want us to get over 300 yards this week. So, decent task for us. And it shouldn't be too hard for us. But, most importantly, it's going to be, it will be an issue if we cannot throw the ball and especially get down the field with the different blitz packages that the Jets are going to try to run at us this week. So, that is going to be our mission here. We'll see if we can try to come out here and get a nice game here to start off with the fans, as we'll see the kickoff here. And we'll see that, of course, the Jets will take the ball here first as this ball is being kicked off. And it's a beautiful day here in the Buffalo, New York area here this week, as you see Zach Wilson and his numbers, of course, so far this season. Take a look there. 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. He had 748 yards. And we'll see what he can do here under center. As, of course, like I said, we're going to be watching for that deep ball. So, like I said, our secondary is going to be a real, we're going to have an issue here this week. But we'll see how they'll do. This will be one of their first big tests that I was really concerned with. We see a fumble there. And that's a nice way to start the game as Rob comes in there and gets the fumble recovery. Nice play and a nice hit here. So take a look at who did this, and there you see, beautiful hit there from our middle linebacker, Milo. He comes in there, gets the lick, and puts a nice hit on there on the running back. It's now Josh Allen, and the offense will now come out here and see. So one play on defense, we forced a turnover here. Now Josh Allen and the offense have a short field, and should be able to do some quick work here to score some 6 points on the board. So let's see what we can do here. First and goal, first drive here. Thank you, defense, for helping us out. As we'll hand this one off to Moss. Moss going on the outside here, trying to get down the field. He gets the first down, and he's going to get a nice run there for about 14, as that's going to put him at the 18-yard line. So again, now 1st and 10 here. As we'll see what we can try to do on the ground. As Moss again gets his number called, and that's going to be another carry there for him, as that's going to be a 2nd and 12, as he will lose 2 yards on that play. So 2nd and 12 coming up, ball there on the 20-yard line here in Jets territory. And we'll see another run here from Moss, as Moss runs this one very well. He's going to get this one near the 10, and that's going to put us at a 3rd down. So we should have a decent 3rd down coming up here for us to run this one up the, I would say run it. Normally we'll say run up the middle here, but we might have to run it on the outside. But we'll see what we'll do here in this one. Is we'll run this one here, and yeah, we should have ran up the middle there because there was a big hole. Unfortunately, Moss did not read that one there, as Mosley right there on the tackle. So now we'll see. They're going to go ahead and go for it here on 4th and 1. So 4th and 1 coming up now for the Bills. So they're going to go for 3 points. They're going to go ahead and try to see if they can get this first down, because they want to get 6 and try to hop on this turnover that they had on the defense of the Jets, or on the offense of the Jets here pretty quickly. 1st and goal coming up here. Hand off to Cook. Cook's going on the outside, and as he's going to be denied there. So the running game looks like it's going to be pretty tough for us in the red zone. So we got to we might have to change that up here. Once at some point here, we're going to have to throw, which I'm not really a big fan of here, especially in this year's game. Moss now handing this one off to Moss. Moss going to run this one in there. He's going to fight for the end zone, and he does get it. Touchdown, Bills Mafia. As the Bills get on the board here with Zach Moss. And Moss, nice run there from him, as he's able to get on the board here. First of the day, his first one of today, his 2nd of the season, as that's a nice big run there from him, and it puts makes it now 7-0. So defense now come back out here for the Bills, as the Jets now return back on offense, Of course, their defense was out there quite a bit. And so we'll see here a run here from Hall. As of course he fumbled it at the very first play on their first offensive drive here today. He's going to try and make sure he holds on to it today. As we'll see a quick pass there. That's going to be a nice catch there for Moore. It was a nice tackle there from Johnson on the play. Now we will see a 1st and 10 coming up here. Ball in the 36. Handoff there to Hall again. And Hall is going to be met up there by Oliver. As Oliver makes a nice tackle there from him. And of course, we're in the talks right now with Oliver about possibly coming back next season. 2nd and 11 coming up. We'll see. Oh, in trouble. Fumble. And the defense just sent pancakes Zach Wilson there on that play. As Wilson now getting off the field there as he realized that was just not a great call there from him. As they light him up pretty quickly there. They get the ball back. Thank you, defense. As we get another nice short field here from the defense now. And our offense is going to come out here, get a chance to score here again without doing too much work. This is what I like to see from our defense. So 1st and 10 coming up here as the ball's on the 27-yard line. Handoff to Cook on the outside there to the left-hand side. Cook does like a nice little juke move, and he will get a 1st down on that play. We'll see now, ball on the 16-yard line. Cook's still in the ball game. Allen under center here. And again, nice short field here for us. As Cook now going to run this one there. And Cook's going to get maybe a yard or 2 on that carry. We'll see what they'll try to do. Maybe they'll change things up here on 2nd and 9. Ball placed on the 15-yard line of the Jets. Allen up the middle there. Throws that one up to the rookie tight end Parker. As Parker gets a nice reception. He'll get about 7 on that play. 3rd and 1 coming up. Ball now drops back, Allen drops back in the pocket there. Throws this one to Stephon Diggs, but there's a flag. And we'll see who this is on. And looks like it might be a holding call. And that's exactly what it is. It's a holding call on the Bills as it's going to be on Dawkins. And that ball is going to be placed back at the 17-yard line. 10-yard penalty. So that touchdown is going to be erased. Now 3rd and 10. Excuse me, 3rd and 11, I should say. Up the middle there to Stephon Diggs. Diggs gets the catch, and Diggs is inside the 5 for a nice catch there for a 1st down. So no touchdown this time around here, but maybe the cards are still set here for Diggs to get a touchdown at some point here. 1st and 10. Trying to get that touchdown back that we had for Diggs. As we'll see a new set here, Downs. It's handoff there to Cook. Cook's going to run this on the outside there, and that's going to be a rushing touchdown. Bills Mafia. James Cook into the end zone there. Touchdown, Bills. As that'll be Cook's 3rd rushing touchdown of the season, his 1st one of the day. And a nice run there from him. Fortunately, that touchdown, I'd rather have that touchdown there for Diggs, but hey, running touchdown, we're penetrating, we're getting away from that Williams, the interior line of the defense there, who are known to gobble up halfbacks. And we're doing a great job here on the outside run. Let's try to see if we can keep it up. Maybe at some point here in the game, we'll try to maybe run up the middle. But right now, I think the outside run is working very well for us. 1st and 10 coming up here for the Jets as they'll get the ball back here on the 3rd offensive drive here. And just in this 1st quarter, having a tough time holding on to the football. 1st and 10 coming up as they get a nice completion there. Handoff there to Hall. Hall here trying to get out of the mess there as he'll get about 4 on the play. Ball on the place on their own 40-yard line. We'll see Wilson here again, drops back here, throws that one off to this right-hand side. That's going to be a catch there to Hall for a 3rd and 2. Now 3rd and 2 here, a manageable play here. They should be able to get the 1st. They do so. There's no problem there on that play. As Hall is able to move the chains once again. 1st and 10 coming up. That's where we got 2 minutes left here in this 1st quarter, and a jet sweep here. As this one we're going to be, I believe, to Wilson there on that handoff. As now we see a handoff again here to this time again to, or this time it's now Hall again, as he gets a nice carry there. as he is now reaching 32 yards for the day. So he's starting to get some positive yardage here, and not to mention able to hold on to the football. Ball on the 29-yard line. Again, Hall's number's going to be called, but as soon as I say he's just being solid with running the football, he fumbles it again. His second fumble in today's game, and the Bills get the ball back here on their side of the field near their 25. So now the Bills offense will come out here and do some work, but wait a minute, there is a booth review being called here. And we'll see in the replay here if it's going to be a call on the Bills' behalf, or it's going to be the Jets' ball here. And I think, I think Hall got lucky here because I think his knee was down before the ball popped out, and I think the Jets will be able to hold on to this possession here. So we'll see what they'll say. As they'll say the Jets, there was no the ball. He was down before the ball popped out, so that's what I figured. And we'll see him drop the ball again as he gets hit stick there. And that time there, you cannot say anything because you cannot tell if he dropped that ball or he was down before the ball was dropped again. A loose ball there for the Bills as they light up Hall again. And Hall just having the fumble rooskies here today. We get the ball back on our own 21-yard line. 1st and 10 after the play. Let's see what we can do here with Allen. Allen's going to throw this one up there to Parker. Parker, the tight end here, trying to make a move. And gets a nice first down, putting him at his own 37-yard line as he's able to move the chains again. So after just one quarter already, it's got just turnovers left and right here for the Jets. It is 14-0. Ball placed on their own 37-yard line. Allen drops back in the pocket, looking up, fires this one off there to Hunter Cannon. Cannon gets the catch, and that's going to be enough there for the first down. We do have a Bill down on the backfield there, and that is Spencer Brown, who just recently just got an upgrade there. Looks like he's going to come off the field here with an injury. Hopefully his wrist or arm is not broken. We'll see if the x-rays will be negative. Hopefully they will be. 1st and 10 coming up after the play. After that nice first down from Hunter Cannon, we'll see Allen again, drops back in the pocket, throws one deep there to Hunter Cannon again. We've seen him do this in college there with the Highland Scotties as he gets a huge first down, breaks away from the defenders, and gets now set on the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up after the play. We'll see if Hunter Cannon maybe will finish this drive off with a touchdown of some sort here. We'll see how Allen's going right now. It looks like he's feeling pretty good in the pocket there. So we'll see that one being passed there, and that's going to be broken up. Nice stop there. As we found out, Brown now has a torn labrum, and he will not return to the game. So he might be out for quite some time now. We'll go now to a 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass there to Hunter Cannon. Cannon's in motion now. So we could be seeing him again once try maybe make a play here of some sort. I've been talking to Allen. He says, Stephon Diggs still his #1 target, but he says he really loves and enjoys throwing to the 2 tight ends there, Hunter Cannon and Calvin Parker, who are some new weapons that he can have in his arsenal this season. We'll hopefully see more of that. 1st and goal coming up here, ball on the 3. We'll see a nice there. Of course, that was a nice catch there from Hunter Cannon. So we'll see Allen here drops back in the pocket there. And no, throws, finds Cannon again. And Cannon finishes the drive there as he gets a touchdown. And that is Hunter Cannon's first NFL touchdown, receiving touchdown, I should say. He already has one rushing touchdown. Now he has his first receiving touchdown. And they put on the board here once again, making it now 21-0. Jets back out here again on their first drive here in the 2nd quarter. As we'll see, Hall now has the football here. Hall, I'm hoping he maybe has some stickum because he really needs to hold on to that football here. It's not looking too good for him at all. And see a pass up the middle there, and a nice reception there. This one's going to go deep. This is going to go back, and this guy is gone. Touchdown, Jets. As Garrett Wilson gets the touchdown, the first Jets touchdown of the day as they get on the board here. Take a look at this nice reception there, and then just our guys just was out of place here. Did not know what to do, and the pursuit was already gone as Wilson just turns on the Jets. No pun intended there. Gets down the field for a touchdown. And they score there now, making it now a ball game here once again, 21-7. As you see there, coaches trying to figure out what happened on that particular drive. They're on the defensive side. So we do give it 7 points here. As we'll see Allen here, hands off there to Moss. And Moss going to run this one on that sideline there on the left-hand side for a nice carry of about 8. Give him actually 9 there. This is going to be 2nd and 1. See if, of course, we'll see if he gets another handoff here, and he will, as he'll get enough there to get the first down, as they will move the chains. As Zach Wilson's getting close to 50 yards here today. But it looked like he's doing a better job running here today compared to the game there we had against the Dolphins, where Dolphins, he had a really nice game. He had a 100-yard day, but just not getting in the end zone. And he's already been in the end zone once already here today, so he's looking pretty good here compared to last week's game, even though he did, like I said, over 100 yards. So we'll see now what we can do here on this 3rd and 11. Play action here from Allen, as Allen tosses this one up there, and that's going to be a jump ball there for Howard. And Howard just cannot come down. That'll be a incomplete pass. So we're forced to punt the football here, as we'll see the Jets now on their own 23. And again, Hall running this one in the backfield there. He's going to be met up by a bunch of blue shirts, as they'll stop him for no gain on that play. Defense, the rushing defense here has just been so far spectacular here, and hopefully we can keep it up. Wilson now here gets met up by Bernard, and Bernard brings him down. It's like, nope, you're not going to get a chance to throw that one off, as he's going to be sacked for a loss of 7 yards on this play. Look at this. Nice run there. Bernard just bum rushes right into the offensive line there, and just doesn't even get touched by anybody, as he is just doing a great job there getting to the quarterback. 3rd and 17 coming up. It's out, or I should say Wilson there trying to get rid of the football here. Wilson's got to get rid of it as he throws it away. He was almost deep in his own end zone there. As we'll see a 4th and 17 coming up, it'll be a punt. So after the punt here, we get the ball near the 47-yard line. 1st and 10, and play action here from Allen. Allen's going to throw this one up deep, and that one gets batted away. Intended there for Stephon Diggs. So now we go to a 3rd down. 5 minutes left here in this ball game. We'll see what Allen's going to try to do here. I'm sure they're going to try to get some kind of passing here at some point. See, oh, look at this. Davis wide open. Nobody covering him, and that is going to be a huge touchdown. Bills Mafia, as Gilbert Davis gets a touchdown there. Beautiful toss and throw there, as he's able to get this one in the end zone. Look at that. Just was not covered at all in going after that football there. And that'll be a beautiful touchdown there for Davis. His 3rd of the season, as the defense just lose track of him. Oh, I think they were trying to go in for a blitz there. And we get on the board once again now, making it now 28-7. So here we are. Offense coming in here for the Jets, as the Jets are down by 3 possessions now. They got to get themselves going. Of course, that Achilles heel started off right off the game was the fumble. And, of course, the multiple fumbles there from Hall, as we see another sack here for Bernard. And Bernard just being berserk here in this one, as Bernard comes into the game. And, again, another sack as he just look at him just blazing right on in there. Nobody even touches him at all. As he comes in on the sack, gets a nice blitz there, and gets a hold of the QB for a nice stop there. 2nd and 17 coming up. We'll see a quick pass, and that one is going to be thrown there as they make a stop. It's going to be at the 3rd and 11 now. So now we'll see what they can try to do. We'll see if our guys can pin our ears back here and make a play here defensively. Gildry there, I should say, gets a sack. Nice job there. He'll actually get an assist there by, I believe, by Oliver. Oliver with the other half of that sack, as it makes it at 4th and 21. Obviously a punting situation here. You see Zach Wilson just did not see the quarterback there. He kept his eyes down the field and didn't realize there was a blitz coming off the right in front of him. And he just had to take the loss there. And see there, our boys on offense like what they are seeing here today against this Jets defense. or I should say Jets offense. First and 10 coming up. As you'll see, Moss now has the football here. Nice block there. He's trying to get around the edge, and he'll get a gain of 8 on this one, putting them at the own 45-yard line. So again, moving the ball here has been very well for us here today, especially on the ground. It's been very helpful as we got a man in motion here now on 2nd and 2. Hand off to Cook here, and Cook's going to try to do his job here, try to get to the first, but he will stop, and he'll actually lose a yard as Jordan Whitehead will actually come off the field with an injury for the Jets. 3rd and 3 coming up, ball to 46. Let's see if we can try to get this first down here with Cook. As you see, we're going to run off to the left-hand side this time around. And you see the line, defensive lineman gets in there. Bad blocking there from 73. He went too far ahead there. Didn't stay there with us. And unfortunately, they trip us up and force us to punt the ball here. And we get them inside their 20. So we got the Jets on their own 20 here. 1st and 10 coming up. Hand off, a jet sweep there. As you see the wide receiver here getting around here. And he's making a nice run there, as he gets some great blocking on that play. 2-minute warning now here for the Jets, as now Hall's trying to get out of the backfield here. He's getting met up by Basham and a couple other Bills as they run no huddle now. So looking at 2nd and 7. Wilson drops back here. Wilson going to be brought down. I thought he threw that one off, but he pump faked it. And now he's calling everybody back on the line here for a 3rd and 14 as they're desperate trying to get some kind of score play here on this one, as he's going to be forced to throw this one out of bounds. And, of course, that is going to be an incomplete pass. And that's going to be a punt situation for the Jets, as there's about a minute left here. We're trying to get on the field here and at least trying to get down, hopefully get in field goal range here. Is trying to add at least trying to add 3 more points to our score. 28-7, 2nd and 14 coming up here for the Bills. As we'll see, handoff here to Cook, and Cook's going to run this one there. Nice run there as he's making an effort and a nice job here. We'll call another timeout now with 49 seconds left. I think at some point here, Coach, I think we might have to try to get a couple throw passes down the field here to make up so we don't have to use up so much timeout. Just in case we do get to into the red zone there, we can make a timeout of sort. We do have 1 timeout remaining. Jets have all 3. But, of course, we would like to try to burn off the clock as much as we possibly can and not give the Jets a chance to get back in this one here in the first half. Allen here throwing this one up there. That's going to go deep, and it gets batted away. Nice stop there from the defender. Intended there for Hunter Cannon. 2nd and 10 coming up. All again on their own 43-yard line with 44 seconds left. Allen looked like he was trying to get to Hunter Cannon that time around. We'll see what he'll try to do here this time. He's throw this one out there. That's going to be a lob to Hunter, as Hunter does a little stiff arm there, but it can't get away from the defenders. And they'll burn their last time out now with 35 seconds left. So, worst case scenario here, if they do get in bounds here, they're going to have to call a no huddle very quickly to be able to snap the ball off and try to get into the end zone here. But we'll try to see what they'll try to do now. As Allen drops back in the pocket, deep there, throws that one up to Hunter Cannon there. Hunter Cannon trying to get into the end zone there, but he's going to be stopped at the 1. They get everybody on the line here as they go no huddle. And it's just seconds just ticking away here. They'll hand off to Moss as he gets another rushing touchdown. His 2nd of the day, his 3rd of the season. Touchdown, Bills Mafia. As we're now going to take a 4-possession lead here. It's going to be 35-7 as we go into halftime here. And I will say, officially, this is blowout territory here. I don't see the Jets coming back in this one, especially the way they've been playing on offense, not really moving the football, and if anything, really moving it for the sake of us, just giving up the football here and giving it a short field like they did in those first 2 drives or so, for first 2 or 3, well, actually first 3 drives in the first quarter there alone. And that is what's going to be at the half here, as they'll go ahead and take a knee. And that is where we're going to be at. 35-7 as we go into halftime here. Not a bad day here in Buffalo, as the fans love seeing this here, especially against these Jets. And there you see the numbers there. As we take a look here around the league, and let's see what's going on with some other players and other teams right now. Let's go to Kansas City, as Kansas City's taking on the Patriots. They're both 0-3, and right now Kansas City's leading this 24-14 Mahomes, 16 of 17, 177, and 3 touchdowns. Calvin Ridley doesn't have any touchdowns, but it looks like he's had a pretty good day. Go to New Orleans, and we'll see the New Orleans right now are down by 2 possessions, 14-0, as they're 1-2 for the season, and Atlanta's looking pretty good there. And it will head up to the Chicago, the Windy City. See, the Vikings right now have a 7-point lead. Right now they got 2 seconds left in the half, and Vikings 1-2, and of course the 0-3 Bears looking for their first win this season. It doesn't look like may not, but they still have a chance to maybe get one, but by the looks of it, it may not be a short thing this week. So as we take a look here at some next-gen stats, I think this first half has been pretty solid for us. Been running the ball really well, which has helped us out in the passing game, which we're going to kind of stick to there. So we're going to continue doing the counter blitz, or blitz counter there for us. And then of course we're going to, he has not really he threw the ball a couple times there. They did throw that 1 touchdown on us deep. But we're going to kind of stick with it for the second half here and just stick with the same plan that we had from the get-go. So no changes into our setting up the second half game plan here. Still going to be the same thing that we've pretty much been preaching all game long here. And we'll see a handoff there to Cook there, I believe, that time for a short gain. 2nd and 6 coming up. We'll see another run here. This time it's Moss, and Moss will get there, and then he will just be short of the first. So now ball on the own 33-yard line. And of course, this second half, we can just really just run the ball as much as we possibly can. I would even say probably even get our fullback involved. That would be Hunter Cannon as well, involved in the running game. Of course, it won't be a complete run second half there, but we need to be dominant there in the second half here if we want to get this ball game out of our. Just move on to the next game. As we'll see a pass there, that's going to be up the middle there for Davis. Davis get hit hard, but he holds on to the football, and that's a huge first down for him. It's going to be a 1st and 10 coming up for the Bills. So now 1st and 10 here as we're in Jets territory. Ball on their 37-yard line. Play action here for Allen. Allen looking down the field here. Allen going to go ahead and call his own number instead. Looking for a block there from Parker. Kinds gets one there, but he just gets 2 yards on that carry. So 2nd and 8 coming up. We'll see what we can try to do here as a play clock. Of course, just trying to utilize the game clock and the play clock against the Jets. As we'll see a pass there. That's going to go to Davis. Davis makes a nice play and a solid pass. And a great job of stepping up in the pocket there from Josh Allen on that play to make sure it was a first. So 1st and 10 coming up here. Ball on the 16-yard line in Jets territory. Again, moving the ball very good. Marching down the field here. This is what I like to see from our offense, and especially in the passing game now. It's Allen here, drops back in the pocket. Throws that one up there to Diggs. Diggs gets the catch. Diggs fighting for that first down marker, and he gets it for another first down. Ball placed now at the 5. We'll see if this drive will finish off with some type of score now. 1st and goal coming up. It's, again, just taking their time. Waiting the clock here, and that's what pretty much our, we're going to be doing a lot of this in this second half here. Is just try to grind the clock out as much as we possibly can, and just kind of force this defense to stay out here as long as we can. As we'll see a run play there of a short carry. 2nd and goal coming up. As we'll see Cook in the backfield there. Cook's already had 1 touchdown already here today. We'll see if he gets another one here. So they'll try to run this one on the outside, but he's going to be met up by some nice players there, Carter and company, on that stop. So now we're looking at a 3rd and goal coming up. This, of course, probably will be a passing situation here as we're on the 8-yard line. As Moss is in the backfield there. We'll see if they'll try to maybe find Diggs. Diggs is in that slot position there. But we'll see McKenzie gets into the end zone. Touchdown for McKenzie. And that'll be his 4th touchdown of the season. Touchdown, Bills Mafia. As they again keeps tacking it on here. As this was a great catch there. And a nice job there, to say the least. As Bills keep rolling on here. Stacking the deck on these Jets. They're really doing a great job here. Just giving them a shovel and just let them bury themselves. It's 10 plays, 77 yards, and almost 5 minutes off the game clock there. as it's a 42-7 ball game. So with 4:35 left here, we'll see what the Jets can do here. First time they're touching the ball here in the second half of this ball game. First 10 here for the Jets as we'll hand off there to Hall. Hall will get a short gain for there. As we'll see it now, a 2nd and 7 coming up. Again, Wilson drops back this time here, hands this one off there. That's going to be caught and thrown. As Garrett Wilson will get a catch there for him. That'll be a first. Again, another first down. And again, Hill will, or I should say Wilson there will find a receiver and get a nice catch there from Elijah Moore. Ball on the 49-yard line here at midfield. We'll see a handoff there to Hall. Hall is going to be met up there. A nice stop there as he barely gets anything on that play. 3rd and 8 coming up here. We're going to try to make a quick stop here. We're trying our best not to let him get too far deep here, but we'll see if this one's going to get batted away. It's going to be caught by Elman. Elman tips it off himself and then catches it. And that's going to be interception there as the Bills get another one. And there you see Deshaun Robbins. He is going to take a knee as he is injured there. Hopefully it's not serious. As we've already now, this is a second Bill now going back to the locker room here. A rookie there, rookie to defensive tackle. Hopefully he is all right. We'll see if he's see what his x-rays are. See if hopefully they're going to be negative. So far, the injuries we've had so far here in today's game have not came back too good. And oh boy, yeah, dislocated wrist. He's going to be out for quite some time there. So we'll have to try to make. We'll see what the next guy will try to do here to help us out. 2nd and 12, and there you see Moss gets some more, gets us actually some positive yardage there. 3rd and 5, ball to the 50-yard line, and again Cook this time runs this one, and that is going to be a carry there for him. But unfortunately, going to be short of getting the first down. So we'll see a 4th and 1 coming up, and we'll see if we'll punt the ball. But no, they're going to go ahead and go for it here on 4th and 1. Why not? Bills have not been really able to, or I should say the Jets have not been really able to stop the run, and we have just been just dominating the run game here today, and we do so again there for that first. So now 1st and 10 here after we get the fourth down. Allen here drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here, looking for a quick pass. That's going to go to Moss, and Moss tips it, but he cannot hold on to it. Incomplete pass. We'll see now a 2nd and 10 coming up. So we got 4 wide here, including the tight end. Drops back. Allen looks up the middle, finds McKenzie, gets another great catch there from McKenzie. And McKenzie gets this one inside the 20 for another 1st and 10 for Buffalo. So Buffalo again, just really going all out here on this drive and really just marching down the field here on these Jets. As we'll see them go ahead and they're going to just take down the clock here in the 3rd quarter. So after 3, it's a 42-7 ball game here. Not much for us to do here. This one's pretty much already locked down here. But we're going to go ahead and go for another score. 1st and 10 coming up as a handoff there to Cook. Cook's going to run this one, and that is going to be a quick carry, as that's going to be a couple yards there on that one. Ball now on the 11-yard line. Again, just trying to utilize the running game here. As you see Cooks in the backfield along with the fullback, Hunter Cannon. And a handoff here for Cook as Cooks tries to get away from the defensive lineman. That is Williams who gets the tackle. So we are trying to run the ball up the middle here, even though, you know, we're advised not to. But, we got to try to do something to just get this clock moving along here for us. As Cook now hands off, gets that handoff again, and that's going to be a 1st down. As now Ryan Bates is now hurt. He's going to have to come off the field here for the Bills. So that's now 3 men now that have been taken out here by the Jets. I guess that's a consolation prize here for the Jets. You know, if we can't win the game, we'll just knock your guys out of the game. 1st and goal coming up. Ball on the 6-yard line. Jets, of course, down by several. So we'll see a Cook here try to run this one there, but he is going to be stopped right at the 1-yard line. And Bates has an upper arm fracture. Okay, I've left the slider alone for the injuries alone. I have him at 20. but I almost want to just bring him down some. But yeah, okay. But anyway, we get into the end zone there. Touchdown, Bills Mafia, as James Cook gets his second rushing touchdown of the day, his 4th of the season. And that is going to put us up now 56-7. Yeah, talk about a blowout here. As there you see Cook dancing right in front of it. I'm surprised he did not get a flag on that play for taunting. But great job there as he gets the interception. Or gets the nice rushing there from him getting in the end zone. At this point, I don't think the Jets want to see any more interceptions or any more takeaways of any sort. But we'll see what they can do here on this 2nd and 4. Throw there quickly there. That's going to be caught. And that's going to be brought down there to Garrett Wilson for the catch, as he does get it out there for the first down. Or I should say Davis saw the first down there. As Wilson now throws that one up there to Hall. Hall's going to be trying to get at that screen, but that is not going to work in their favor, as he actually does not get anything on that play. Ball now on their own 42-yard line. Wilson again drops back in the pocket, looking down the field here. He is now running for his life. As now Oliver's trying to get to him here, and Oliver does, as he does not get to the first down marker, but he does get some positive yardage there for his offense. 3rd and 5 coming up. Wilson again dropping back in the pocket. And now Wilson realizes he's got to get rid of that football there. He gets met up there again. Another defensive player right in front of his face, and he'll be, of course, be forced. The Jets will be forced to, of course, punt. So we'll get the ball now on our own 39-yard line with 6:17 left. Of course, we're just going to try to run the football as best as we can here. It's Moss now going down the sideline here with a nice carry, as he's got 18 carries for 18 carries, 2 touchdowns, and 81 yards for the day. We'll try to see if we can get that 100 here for him in this in today's game as well. Ball on the 48. Allen here drops back in the pocket, throws that one up there. That's going to go to Parker, and Parker makes a nice move here. Breaks off 2 tackles, breaks off a 3rd tackle before he's finally wrapped up inside the 10. Great run there from him. Great catch and great run there after the catch from him, as he is celebrating there as the rookie tight end, trying to get himself some yardage here today, as he is now nearing over 60 yards here with 3 catches. And look at this play right here. Just great running there. Puts his shoulder pads down. Just keeps his legs moving. And just a great job there of just breaking off tackles. So now 1st and goal coming up here. Ball at the 5-yard line. And we're looking to see what we can do. It's Allen here again. Drops back in the pocket. Throws that one up to Parker. And again, Parker gets another nice catch. And maybe gets a nice catch, but maybe only gets a yard there on that play. So now 2nd and goal. Ball now at still at the 3-yard line. Play clock running down here. So we got 4:40 left here in the final quarter of this ball game. Throwing up this one in there. That's going to be tipped away. Intended there for Hunter Cannon. Thank goodness that was not intercepted. So we'll see what we can do now here on 3rd and goal. We should be running the ball up the middle here or outside, but they've been getting too wise on it. So now we got to kind of change it up here in the red zone. Quick pass. That's going to go to Hunter Cannon, and Cannon gets his 2nd touchdown of the day. As that's going to be touchdown number 2. Hunter Cannon, touchdown, Bills Mafia. As he's on the board here as well, as he's now over 100 yards now for the day in receptions. And there you take a look there. Nice job there from the rookie. Comes in here and does his job. Nice job there in the red zone, as the Jets here, of course, they would just want to just pack their stuff up, get on the bus, and just head back to the Meadowlands. As we see 5 plays, 61 yards. And there you see, nice drive there for us. Now, 1st and 10 here for the Jets, as this will probably be their last drive here offensively. Throwing up there, that's going to be caught, and that's going to be taken down as Wilson makes another nice completion there. That's a huge 1st down for the Jets as they're able to move the football. Wilson again throws this one there. That's going to be a catch. That is going to be just short of the 1st. Nice tackle there from Greenlaw. As now we'll see a 2nd and 1 coming up. Wilson drops back again and looks to the right-hand side and trying to get to his receiver. He does. And that's going to be another first down here for the Jets. As now the Jets really starting to put a drive together here for themselves in the passing game. So now ball on the 33-yard line, handoff to Hall. Hall makes a little juke move there, and he gets inside the 20. Getting a nice carry there. It looked like they're going to probably try to make a score here. As you'll see, 1st and 10 coming up. Pass there up the middle. That's going to be in the end zone, and touchdown Jets as they get in the end zone there. And it's now a 56-14 ball game. So Jets now score 2 touchdowns here today. As they just that drive was really nice for them. If they had more drives like that early on, this game would be a totally different story now. Ball on the 15-yard line here, 2nd and 12 coming up. We'll see a 2-minute warning here, and not much for the Jets really to get back in this one here. It's just like I said, it was been blowout territory there towards the end of the first half. As you'll see, we'll pretty much just try to melt away this clock. I see a carry there from Cook. Cook's trying to run this one here, and oh, he gets hit in a fumble. Whoa! As you see, Williams recovers the fumble. See, I told you this would happen last year as we were running the ball, and he just was pursued. Look at him, just pounces on that football there, but a nice stop there, or a nice hit there from Mosley as he just cooked the football here. And now Zach Wilson and the Jets have another short. They have a short field here now this time. So now the tables are now trying at least try and turn the tables here, but it's too late for that to happen. And as they of course get a nice reception there on that play. No huddle now coming up here for Wilson. As he'll drop back in the pocket, looks to the left-hand side, goes up, and the receiver will come down with it for the first, and they'll mark him at the 2-yard line there. I believe that is Davis on the reception. Again, here's Wilson again in the pocket. Solid pocket for him. He gets into, finds a receiver, and that's a touchdown there for the Jets as Garrett Wilson makes a 2nd receiving touchdown of the day. And it's going to be now a 56-21 ball game. I cannot believe they scored on that turnover there. But, yeah, they do. So now you see 3 plays, 33 yards, and less than a minute on that drive. So now we get the ball back here on the 25-yard line. We just got to pretty much just try to close it out here. Just hold on to the football and make a couple of rushing plays here so we can end this. As Cook now going to run this one on the outside there, trying to stay close to the sidelines. And as he does get pushed out there. The clock will stop, of course. So now with a minute 1, handoff there to Moss. Moss trying to fight the yardage there. And, of course, we're just going to let the clock just slip away here for them. As Franklin Myers makes a nice tackle. And that is going to be your ball game. I cannot believe the Jets were not competitive at all. You would think after last year, the massacre that we put on them there, especially at home, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think we beat them pretty badly there at MetLife. You would think they would try to come back and get us this year, but no, that is not the case. But, you know, there's still one more game here between the two of us in this series this season, and they still have another chance to try to get back at us. But for right now, we're the victors, as we do win this one. 56-21 is your final. As you see the total offense there, 495 yards total offense for them, 293. Rushing wise, we did keep them under 100 yards. Passing wise, 227. For us, 335 yards passing there. Of course, there you see the turnovers, and that was the biggest story of the whole game, was the turnover differential there. It's really when you turn over the game, the first play of the first drive, it's not going to be a good day, especially deep in your own side of the your side of the field. That is not a good day at all, especially when you give a guy like Josh Allen opportunity like that very early on. But Josh Allen, great day for him. No interceptions. He had 4 touchdowns. He has now 15 for the season. Like I said, threw for 335 yards. He was 18 of 25. Moss, 20 carries, 82 yards. Unfortunately, we could not get him that 100 yards for the day. but he has 2 rushing touchdowns. He has now 3 total. Cook had 21 carries for 76 yards, and he had 2 touchdowns for the day. There you see the numbers for the receiving numbers. Hunter Cannon had a great day there. 7 catches, 122 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's officially now on the score sheet for that. Davis, 3 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown. Parker's 4 catches for 67 yards, and McKenzie, 2 catches for 33 yards and a touchdown. As for defensively, there you see the numbers as well. Greenlaw, 8 tackles. He had the most tackles for us. As for Oliver, 4 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and he had a half a sack. Fleming, our rookie middle linebacker, he was in the game there. 2 tackles and a forced fumble. Robbins had a tackle, 2 forced fumbles in the game. Jalen Johnson had 4 tackles and a fumble recovery. And then, of course, Elman, he had that nice interception. And, of course, Bernard, 2 tackles for loss, and 2 sacks in the game. He has now 2 sacks for the season. He has 4 tackles for loss this season. So, nice job there from our fellas there. Of course, Oliver right now, I believe Oliver is leading tackles for loss. He has 7 total for the season. There you see the numbers for the Jets. Paul there, just not a good day there for him. 2 fumbles, 5 broken tackles, 62 yards on 14 attempts. So only getting almost 4.5 carries, or 4.5 yards per carry there. Garrett Wilson had a nice day receiving wise. He had 2 touchdowns. He got it twice in the end zone. 6 catches for 114 yards. Davis, 6 for 75 and a tutty as well. So nice day for those guys, but unfortunately just could not muster up enough there towards, early on in the game. It was just the defense from the Bills just dominated. They just did a great job there early on, causing fumbles, making some turnovers, and then taking those turnovers and obviously turning into points on the offensive side of things. So just a great performance here, and that's what you want to do. You want to, early on, that's, what we need to do coming into the next time we play against them. Maybe it's a variation of it. But, for the most part here, it was a good game. I really enjoyed it, especially early on. I mean, anytime you can get the ball here in Madden early on against the defense, because, if you see my series here, the ball, usually that first drive is not a good one there. Our defense is lacking. But so far, this defense, I really like how we're putting this defense together here so far. This is going to help us. If we can continue playing like this for the rest of the season, we have another shot here to get another Super Bowl. I mean, that's the whole point. Every year you want to go, that's the point of the series, and that's the point of any football team. You want to get to the Super Bowl year after year after year. But I think this year, if we can keep everybody healthy, and that's the thing, we can keep everybody healthy because we already got a couple guys that we know of that's hurt. We should be able to get Miller back here, if not next week, I think the week after. The week game, I think it's a week 6 game right before our bye week. So yeah, I mean, and not to mention everybody that's hurt, the backups are stepping up. So Ryan Bass, the right guard, he is going to be out for 4 weeks. He has an upper arm fracture. And then you see Brown, he's got that torn labor, and he's going to be out for 4 weeks as well. So, it's basically the next man up. We'll see what we can do. Remember, we do have those 2 rookies that we have in the practice squad. So if worse comes to worse, if those injuries become nagging injuries, I'm not going to hesitate. I'll just go ahead and say your season's done. We'll see you next year, and we'll bring in those 2 rookies to help us out. So you see Basham, he is going to be now nice star development now trait, so that's going to be helpful. As well as defensive lineman there, they get a 5,000 XP. Nice little boost there for us. And of course, Josh Allen talking about the game, and of course what the coach said about him in the media and what he did here this week. And of course, he did throw over 300 yards for the game, so we'll see probably a nice boost here from him and the offensive line. And he'll get a +5 in medium and deep in the next 2 games, so that's gonna be helpful, especially coming up this game against the Cowboys. It's gonna be very helpful for us, as well as the offensive lineman will get a +5 in pass block power and pass block finesse as well. So that is going to be very helpful because, like I said, coming up in the next episode, we have the Cowboys, and It's going to Jerry World. It's going to be on Sunday Night Football. So the world will be watching. Of course, we have to take care of Zeke Elliott. There you see his numbers. He's not putting up big numbers here, but he is always a top threat there. So right now I think we're in the top 10. I think we're in the top 5. I want to be more precise here. We're in the top 5 in rushing defense. So let's try to keep it up. Let's not let this man right here blow it up on us and take advantage of us. So Cowboys right now 2-2. We'll see what we can do against them at Jerry World. It's going to be a hostile environment. Crowd's going to be right on top of us. And of course, like I said, it's Sunday Night Football, so the world will be watching, and we'll see how things go. But that's it for this episode of the Buffalo Bills franchise. Hopefully you guys will stick around for more here today, or more here on the channel. And of course, check out all the other great videos that we have here on the channel, as well as follow us on the social media down below, or the links are down below. And of course, you can always go check us out over on Twitch at twitch.tv/ESGNet. And also don't forget, we do have a second channel here on YouTube. It is ESGNet plus LP. We got some great content over there as well. Some more so your non-traditional sports, your non-mainstream sports, so soccer, golf, NASCAR, all that kind of stuff over there as well. So definitely go check it out. It's a lot of fun. And of course, we have some LPs should be dropping here pretty soon as well. But that's it for the Buffalo Bills franchise. Bills Mafia, go wild. We got another win there. 4-0 now, going into week number 5. As always, guys, keep yourselves and each other healthy, and I will see you all next time.